the slow-moving, imperceptible sort of titans who are trying to get to Lutheria?
All right, so welcome back to the almost said Crown of the Oathbreaker, the Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, you heroes of Thylia. So due to a roll, I can't remember who rolled it, but somebody rolled it. Somebody rolled a 99 or something on a D100.
It was me.
Okobolo, 97. I think that was it.
Okay.
But regardless, that caused you to be sucked down into the Nether Sea. There was a you came in like this looks like a reverse whirlpool at the moment, with water flowing upwards. So maybe, just maybe, a way to get out of the Nether Sea would be to go into this whirlpool, but it's a whirlpool. Your boat could get smashed or any one of a number of things. But you decided to stick around. Some of you have serious beef with Lutheria, of course. So, yeah. And you came across this island here. Now, the island was 3 petrified, titan-sized creatures. Well, actually, 2 petrified, and one as close to being petrified as you can be without being petrified. Like when he talked, you like little bits of concrete sand falls off him, and he talks very slowly. And he said that Lutheria did this to him. And the Battle of the Titans, something that predates anything that is known about Thylia, like predates all sorts of things. Definitely predates the First War. And these...
We've got Pat.
I got Pat!
Sorry about that. I was doing stupid reports and didn't notice the time got away on me. As fun as reports are.
Real life. That's all good.
We were just recapping last week.
We're just recapping, so you're good. And...
Yeah, they wanted to start without you, but I said, no, don't do it. Pat is the heart and soul of our group.
Or did you be without
Pat is
heart
the
of
Pyromaniac that occasionally survives.
I would like to say that is true, but
And these titans, the one that was super petrified, but not quite, he told you one thing, which is where we entered last session. Basically, Lutheria is insane. Once Sidon tried to cure his sister wife by forming weapons from psychic energy of her madness, and these weapons might be especially effective against her. The second thing I will tell you is Lutheria has a warped sense of humor. She likes to tell jokes, but she will sew your mouth shut if you do not laugh at her jokes. It is always better to laugh at her jokes.
Is this set by the DM?
Yeah. The DM is not getting enough appreciation for his humor.
keep laughing.
It's not, I'm
You're
laughing. I'm laughing.
Laughing is good. Laughing is good. The thing you need to know about Lutheria is that she loves to play games. She especially loves the royal games. To put her in a better mood, it is best that you let her win.
Ooh. Why would we play these games with her?
To get her guard down, to get her relaxed, to underestimate you.
And do I have any understanding of what the royal games might be?
Yes, you do. So it's a classic game, a game of bluff and counter bluff, and so it's not just an intelligence game; it's a charisma-based game as well. Like you try and trick your opponent into doing things. And the way it'll work mechanically, there'll be opposed rolls like bluff rolls and persuasion versus insight, that sort of stuff.
All right, I will say this to you all. I happen to be an expert at this royal game. I think that if you let me stand on your behalf, I will totally win.
Can I insight that? Because that sounded to me like a bunch of rubbish.
Yeah.
You're inciting the
if you get it
Titan?
right. No,
No.
me.
Oh,
Damas, I'm going to give you it for free. Damas fully believes that. Just because he hasn't got an accurate sense of self, he fully believes that he's fantastic at all things charisma-based.
Here we go, even without a roll.
Yeah, I gave that one for you for free, mate. Because
Well,
it's important that you know that.
yeah,
Could you
and
maybe do an insight check on yourself, Damas?
That's Damas's blind spot. He's very good at inciting other people, but terrible at inciting himself.
Ah,
well, I mean, we don't have to play as individuals, do we? Can we challenge her as a group?
That's one-on-one game.
All right. Well, let's just put a pin in that, Damas. And
Brody, yes. Yes, Brody, yes.
I'm happy to step up. Olko, thank you for the vote of confidence.
Yeah.
I have some reasonable insight and some reasonable persuasion on my side, as we all know.
Yes, well, of course. No, I'm more than happy for you to do it as well. I've been doing quite a bit recently myself, so no, it's fine.
Yes, so fearless leader.
Do you have any idea how we might get out of this nether sea? I mean, ideally, we wouldn't want to run into Lutheria for another 1,001 years. Days. Yes. Although I'm an elf and that could... No, anyway, days.
I want my family back. And so far, Lutheria is the only lead I have.
Okay, and this haul of armaments on her barge, will there be weapons that we could perhaps use against Sidon?
They are specifically designed to defeat Lutheria. Perhaps Sidon, but they are weapons of great power. I do not know if this last piece of advice is good news or bad news. The fact that you have sailing Lutheria's ocean, the Nether Sea, and she has not found you, means she does not consider you a threat. I'm not sure if that is good news for you or bad news for you. But the barge she travels on is impossible to find unless she wants to be found. However, she does take great interest in threats in her domain. And inside of these prison cubes are weapons of great destruction. If you were to unleash, wield, use, I do not know what it is, but it would definitely attract Lutheria's attention. So if you wish to attract her attention, enter one of these cubes.
Can I insight that? I know that we trust him, but I wouldn't mind just seeing whether he's setting us up on a deal or something like that.
Sure.
Insight, here we go. Oh, my stupid thing. Oh, no, it's doing it. That's a 28.
Wow, 28 is amazing. It's very hard to read a Titan that has almost no facial expression and is just more or less moving his jaw back and forth. So with a 28, you don't know. Just one of those things that's very hard to read.
Cool. Yeah, I'm willing to trust him. I think unleashing some sort of power in her homeland, while it might be risky to us, it might work out well. Don't you think?
I think we should definitely trust him. Any enemy of our enemy is a friend, surely.
Yes. No, totally. That's right.
This to only one of the cubes. There was a passphrase that I will tell you. There were people who came here hundreds of years ago, and I told them the password, and they went mad. So if you wish to enter the prison cube, one of you must learn the word.
Madness, is that an intelligence thing? Is that a wisdom thing?
It's a lack of both things.
Right. So if...
I'm game.
No, knowledge is my greatest desire in the world. So yes, I'm game too.
But whoever goes through the gate has to challenge the theory, right?
This
thought we were-
is access to the prison cube, and he's telling you a password to open the door to the prison cube, and then he said there's a weapon of great thing that will get Lutheria's attention. But to learn the word, it might literally drive you mad.
It might drive you mad. So presumably if you had strong wisdom save or a strong intelligence save, you might not go mad from it.
Well, that sounds a bit of you, Damas. Or part of please.
Some people say that I'm a little bit mad already. So yeah, I'm game. I'm knowledge. I'd love to participate in some knowledge. So yes, I would love it.
Closer. I suggest everyone else backs away.
Roger that.
So this is, and he whispers something into your ear. Malcolm the human cannot make such a sound, cannot form words. Almost imagine these words are like Gandalf when he recites the language of Mordor and the Council of Elrond. God, such a geek. Those very deep, can't even pronounce them. But you have it in your brain, and you know that you can use this word once, and once only, then it'll be forgotten. And can you please roll me a D100?
A D100? Okie dokie. That's a good one.
Roll me a
Lucky
D10.
some.
Roll me a D10. You watch as Damas just falls flat on this island of the Titans, and he's staring off into blankness, and there is drool coming down from the side of his face. You see his chest heaving and rising. He's alive. And while dramatic as this is to see Damas fall so quickly and so suddenly, you can't help but look up and see there is actually something falling from the sky. And it lands with a splash just on the side of the island. Then a figure crawls onto the island.
Right, I'm going to grab Damas and put him behind us.
I'm going to continue drooling.
Yep.
Can I do a medical check on Damas just to see whether he's in a trance, catatonic?
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! Holy moleskins!
What?
Kyle, check Discord.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Look who's in the chat.
Ah, Albert.
We see you, we don't hear you though.
Just like days of old.
Yeah.
So do I need to do? Can I do a medical check on Damas?
Sure. Do a medicine check as Albert sorts out his technological issues. As far as you can tell, he is paralyzed.
Oh dear.
Oh, good.
I can cure that. I've got lesser restoration. Oh, great restoration.
Hmm.
Don't you have to be able to move in order to cast that?
Oh yeah, I know.
Is the figure falling from the sky? Was that Silas?
It was Silas.
Wow, what an entrance!
That was cool.
Oh,
Where the hell
look
have
at
you been?
him. Oh, it's reconnecting. Silas? Bro, your great entrance. Oh, he's messaging me. Expect some curse words are coming. Says DTLS connecting in yellow.
Cool.
I don't know what that means. Let's do a quick Google. Zooming out there, Silas. So I'm just trying to tick it
Yeah.
out with Albert.
No, fair enough. While you were away, Particles, we were talking about adventures, possible shifts, and that sort of thing. What we would do after we've had the Battle of Metros.
Righto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
There's a
discussing
new-
with
Yeah.
The options
Is it-
are to
you
run ahead with 3 more modules of this setting, or move into Oath of the Cursebreaker.
Crown of the Oathbreaker.
There we go.
Which is 900 pages long, this book. Oof. I've started running for some other groups, and I think it's fantastic.
Cool. Is it much more like you're saying? Is it dark fantasy? Is it like more like medieval fantasy again?
What's the medieval setting? Because it's D&D, but it's very dark.
Right.
Some messed up stuff.
Would you say it's dark? Would you say it's dark, like gritty dark, or kind of malevolent evil dark?
Malevolent evil.
Horror?
Dark. Not quite
And
horror.
would Riley be down with that? Or would you be cool with Riley being down with that? Is more the question.
Oh well, I think he's actually coped pretty well with this other stuff. It surprised me actually. I think he's like in terms of his character, I didn't try and coach him at all into anything. He's done his own thing, and I think he's dealt with a reasonable degree of maturity with the content so far.
Cool.
Yeah.
With Crown of the Oathbreaker, the first
More than
5
some of us.
levels are kind of an introductory to the setting, so you can get familiar with the major NPCs and the cities and stuff, without much of great importance happening. And that's the way you would run it, so you could get used to the setting and then get into the meat of the campaign. So the first 5 levels would actually go pretty quickly, and then you're right into the meat of the campaign where dark stuff happens.
Cool.
Yeah.
But the oath breaking has got nothing to do with oath breaking here, because I didn't quite understand why there was all these oath breaking things on the Google Drive.
Oh, that's
giving us
nothing to do with Odyssey.
Right. Okay. Good. As I was going to say, did you guys break some oaths and start killing Lutheria while I wasn't looking?
Almost. You didn't give us quite enough time to. We need about 45 minutes for that.
Albert's trying to get it going on his phone. I don't know. He's a smart guy, so I don't know why he's having these problems. Maybe the internet gods don't like him. But let's just carry on, and if he connects in, great. If he doesn't, I feel his frustration.
Okay, so disregard the figure who fell from the sky for now.
Oh, yes, he's going to fall.
We'll get him.
Certainly.
Well, he's probably unconscious too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so let's pick up with Damas drooling on the ground.
Yeah.
Well.
Proteus,
I was going to say, I'll slap Damas in the face and see if he responds.
Nope.
What have you done to him, Clyde?
I warned you that this word drives people mad. Terms your friend Damas has gone mad like everybody else.
He's pretty quiet for someone who's gone mad.
Madness takes many forms.
Right.
do we think this is a magical madness?
Yes.
Perhaps.
Surely.
I don't know what you think, so I can't comment. If you're talking to me.
All right. What is that? Do we think that possibly, if this is some sort of magical curse type dealio in the nation of the
he heard a word which sent him mad. That's pretty magic.
Well, I was just wondering if there was some way to dispel that, perhaps.
Make an Arcana check and I'll let you know whether you think dispel would be a good method.
Okay, Arcana. There we go.
Yeah. Maladies of the mind are seldom solved with arcane magic or divine magic.
Well, we could try a bit of a reset for this. I understand in some lands that you can use electricity to help bring people back and revive them, and it just so happens that I can magically perhaps shock them a little bit. I've seen this for people that have had their been on the brink of death's door be brought back with a judicious application of electricity.
Good. You try that. I don't have dispel magic prepared anyway. I've only got charm and sleep. So.
Well, I was just wondering if a little bit of a shocking grasp might shock him to his senses.
Oh, it'd be fun to watch anyway.
Well, he's prone, so surely this would be an advantage, but...
You can auto-hit if you like. Oh, there we go. It hits anyway. Roll damage.
I had a spell that may have helped him beforehand, but not now. Sorry.
Just before you're about to shock Damas, you see Damas' eyes flicker open, and he looks at you in absolute horror as you apply the shocking gas just after he wakes up. Damas takes 7 points of damage, and you are up.
Oh gosh! What?
It worked.
What that for?
Hercules, you're a genius.
Why am I lying down here? Where is everybody? Am I dead? Is it the afterlife? What's happening?
So can he actually see or hear us? Can I just quickly check his faculties, his senses?
Sure, make a medicine check. And Albert, please tell me you can hear us and can talk.
Yeah, coming through on my phone. Is this working?
Yeah, Yes!
Yay.
Okay, cool. Well, nice to have you back, Albert, for the special guest appearance. Your grand entrance
Hey.
wasn't quite how I expected it with the unfortunate technological delays. But welcome.
Oh my god.
We'll get to you in just a second. Particles,
Sweet.
Damus appears perfectly fine. He's recovered, apart from singed beard from your shocking grasp. He's pretty good.
Does
And
Damus
you...
remember the words? Don't say
Yes, he
them,
does.
but does he,
He
remember
does.
the words? Okay.
He does.
Yeah, he was about
And
to
at
say
this
them and he
point,
doesn't.
a figure flies, falls to the nether sea, lands with a splash in this dark green acidic ocean, and scrambles to the bank. And you
I pull out my longbow.
Yeah, kill it. And it's, of course,
Kill him till
your
he's
old mate
dead.
Silas.
Gentlemen. Oh, is it you
Where-
guys?
Where have you been?
Yes.
Am I even alive? What? Who? What? I was doing a thing, and now I'm here.
Cool. Welcome to the Nether Sea. Have you come to help us?
Oh man, it's you guys. Oh man.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I know the feeling.
Even worse.
I mean, yay.
Even worse,
Um.
Silas. This is the land of Lutheria, your old friend.
Oh man. But what's been going on?
Well,
What the hell did you win? Who? How?
We've been
Well, I
sailing the seas.
Yes, I suspect that when we were visiting the island of the Fates, and we discovered this location, you were so entranced by Lutheria that you have fallen into the Nether Sea, and it just so happens because of the strange temporal nature of this place that when we eventually arrived, you too have arrived. No doubt our
That's
fates are
right. I
connected.
remember. I think I know that boat. He said, zooming in on it. Yeah, that was the last. Yeah, I was there, and I did a captain thing, and then not there anymore. And now here I am. Yay!
Well, the boat is just over there. We've been, for the most part, piloting it quite well. And we've made some great gains. You know, we should be ready to take on Sidon imminently. However, we find ourselves trapped in this Nether Sea. So we thought it'd be a fantastic idea to unleash some sort of destructive power within here to gather the attention of Lutheria, so that we can somehow trick her into letting us out.
Did you say
Flawless
release
plan.
destructive power?
Yes.
I am so in.
Can't we get out
Oh.
just by going back up the whirlpool?
Well, I look at it. I have a feeling we'll be going back up, but we'll be going back up in pieces.
Another factor that may somewhat crimp our style is that we have sworn an oath not to kill Lutheria
Not to
for
kill.
1,001
We can
days.
We can do some really good harm.
Silas hasn't
Yeah.
given an oath.
That's what I was going to
Ah.
say.
But however, he's bound by our oath of fealty or friendship. So whatever
Right.
oath we're bound to, I imagine he too would be bound to that oath.
I don't know.
Feel
well,
familiar?
we should
There must be some loophole somewhere.
we should consult Kyra to see if that is the case.
Yeah. Who's Kyrus?
Kyra, the goddess of music.
Oh, yeah, she's still hanging with us.
Yeah,
She's on the
she's
boat.
just on the boat. She's on the
Yeah,
boat.
my dad's on there.
Hey.
My new friend.
Your dad's here.
We've got this insect guy who learns everything we show him.
Oh, he died, didn't he?
That's awesome.
Didn't
And
he
shares
die?
it with his brethren.
No, the insect didn't die. We've
No,
still got
I
the
wish
insect.
I wish he had, to be fair.
Not Bug Ball.
I got Aegis as well. Don't forget Aegis. Oh, that's not his art,
Yes.
but that's all right.
And a mermaid. Yeah.
And a mermaid.
And a mermaid.
Mermaid.
Yeah, she's
Awesome.
a mermaid. Yeah. She doesn't do much.
But we've got this bloke. he's a dickhead, but he's one of Lutheria's mates as well.
Yeah.
Chondrus.
Chandras. Let's
Chandras,
introduce him to Silas
I
just yet.
know that name. Why do I know that name?
So we
him
encountered him
in
in
Astoria.
Metros, I think,
Yep.
or Astoria.
Oh, yep.
If you remember, the Metros was under assault by Sidon's storm, the storm of all storms, and there were lots of ways to debate about how to stop it. Eventually, you decided to sacrifice the gods a little bit of their power. But Chandras, the thing he was offering was 100 people to take the black. In other words, become devotees of Lutheria and go into Lutheria's training college. And you would know better than anybody else, Silas, that it's a cruel tutelage.
I saw him in there with his sister. Is he his sister?
What there were different. There wasn't Chandras, but there was other people there. But Chandras, that's what he was pushing for, and you know firsthand, Silas, that children die under their tutelage. But you rejected that offer anyway, and went with the sacrifice of the gods. That's how you know Chandras.
We got those kids out.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And Chandras wants nothing else than to worship his mistress, Lutheria. And he struck this deal with you guys. Which was really, in effect, rescuing Okobolo, who got captured.
Aw.
Yep.
Oh, Silas stands and shakes all the water off his wings. So where we go?
We've killed a dragon too. We didn't mention that.
Yeah. We're going to this box over here, this prison box. I've got the password here. I can't tell it to you. If I tell it to you, then you might go crazy, and I won't be able to use it again.
The password.
Yeah, it's just a password. Let's go to the box and unleash hell.
Looking for the weapon of Anti-Lutheria.
Yeah,
that's the one.
What?
What about? I mean, as soon as we open this box, Lutheria is going to be kind of alerted. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What if we separate a little crew out to sneak onto her barge while she's dealing with us? And
is she with us?
Weapons of madness. The weapons of madness and a hall of armaments on her barge.
Yes, no. If only we had someone sneaky, and then you fly out of the air, and you could sneak onto her barge while we're keeping her busy with this sort of distraction, and you could go into her hall of armaments on her barge and take all the psychic weaponry. How does that sound, Silas?
That sounds really good. There's something in there that I might want as well.
Yeah. What
Titan
providence?
did mention that the weapon is inside of the cube.
Oh, the weapon's inside the cube. Okay.
Yes, so,
all right.
So it's giving you access to the cube, and once you've unleashed, used, wielded the weapon, whatever it is, then that will attract Lutheria's attention.
But Lutheria's on that barge, that one there.
The thing is, Lutheria can't be found unless she wants to be found, and
she hasn't appeared yet.
She hasn't showed up yet.
All right.
So the idea is to unleash, wield the weapon in here, and that'll attract Lutheria's attention, and then you'll have Lutheria.
All right, to the boat. Back to the boat, and we'll sail north to the cube.
Let's go.
Shall we have a little nosy at these other weird islands first before we
attract Lutheria? Yeah, sure.
What time did you guys start?
5 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought it was 6 o'clock.
Minutes ago.
Oh,
we did change that, I think, at one point. Anywho,
all right.
What about this crystal?
Yeah, that looks pretty rare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so it's not more obvious that we should go to the prison cubes first, and then see what happens from there, because there are several of them, are there not? Is there not?
Yeah, further north.
Down here.
Yeah, there's 3 up north.
Right.
We didn't mention it. Should have mentioned this was the password is specific for this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, the prison cubes are 100 feet by 100 feet by 100 feet, and they're suspended on chains that disappear up into the far reaches of the Nether Sea. And on top of the cube is a large hourglass as well.
Huh.
Don't know why they didn't
Well,
share
forget
this
that.
art in a module.
I'll go have a
but
nosy at.
This is what the cubes look like in Discord there.
Oh, yes. No
Ooh.
visible door. Well, I'm with Occo. I think we should just explore just in the close nearby waters before we commit to baiting the Etheria.
Yeah, because your family's still down here somewhere, right?
Well, I don't know if they're here, but that seems to me the most logical from the information I have so far.
So we're not going close to the cubes yet.
Well, we can have a vote.
Yeah, I'm happy to do some research before diving right in.
Blowing stuff up sounded good.
Well, I think I would have preferred to have gone straight at the cubes until we know that there might be something else here that we need to look for. Since also the Ultros itself, we know, is beginning to show signs of wear in the this poison sea.
Yeah.
We've got days. We had months for that. It wasn't imminent danger.
Yes, but also remember the world above is in imminent danger of the peace ending.
Well aware of that. No, just saying. Don't worry about the Ultros, though. I checked it out, and it's not going to fall apart anytime soon. The world upstairs might.
Well, there's only 2 nearby sites we could potentially check out, but
All right, sail on.
Okay, so where are you sailing to?
should we go to the Crystal Fort number 4? Anyone?
Yes, let's.
Yeah. 4, yep.
Okay, so turning the Ultros, your old mate Silas. You say, whoops, 6 doesn't come with you. Stay there, 6. So you sail across the Ultros and you continue to hear the sizzling of the Ultros slowly dissolving away. You feel like you've got days, you feel. But it is not a long-term solution, shall we put it this way. And once again, these weird whale-like creatures who seem to have no problem being in the Nether Sea come up, and they're curious, and they breach a couple of times. I feel one thud into the side of the Ultros just to give it a gentle nudge. But as you approach this strange crystalline structure, notice that dim lights dance upon the horizon. As your ship moves closer, you discover these source. An immense, partially submerged, crystalline structure reflects the strange light of the strange place. Countless flat panels connect at strange angles, creating a vaguely pyramid shape. Near the waterline is a gaping hole large enough to allow passage by the Ultros. Jagged edges suggest that the entryway was made by force, rather than being an original feature of the odd structure. Number 2 is way up here.
Okay. Does this break in this crystal structure, does it look like it's broken in or broken out?
Out.
Ooh,
as if something
CSI.
escaped.
Good question.
Something has escaped. Oh dear. Let's hope this is not its lair that it returns to. So we have some reason to investigate this?
No reason.
So just curiosity then.
Yep.
And just in
How
case it
deep does it
wasn't
go,
obvious,
Malcolm?
you can Ultros would fit into this little gap here. You could sail inside of it if you wanted to. How deep does it go? I don't know. It looks maybe 500 feet across.
Could we send Grey Nichols to recce the space? Because I would
I've
think
got a
that
bet. That's right. I was so busy checking out my character, I forgot I had stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's send them in.
We had Now for a while, but didn't do
He
so
got
well.
eaten.
Yeah, by a dragon.
So, and I assume you're looking through Gray's eyes, Silas. As
Yes.
Gray,
Yeah.
well, Gray on the map because Gray's cool. There's your little bat friend. He
There's a little
flies
hole.
in, and he sees and the nether sea inside of this crystal thing, implying you could go inside of it. And have Gray make your perception check for me, please, Albert. Your first roll in a number of months.
Where do I find his stats again? I'll roll anyway.
Let's roll a d20 and it's living Cooey. Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
it's a big old 7.
And can you roll me a
Did
d12,
that come up?
please? A d12.
D12. Shoot.
Bat is
3.
here.
Everything perfectly below average.
And yeah.
Okay, and actually roll me
does he have
another d20.
That's better.
Okay, so Gray searches around. There's lots of crystalline structures, and Gray doesn't see anything of note. It could be that it's hiding, could be there's nothing there. But Gray returns back to you, Silas, but there's something odd about him. Now, bats usually have smallish kind of heads and big ears. Silas comes back and his head is extraordinarily small. So much so that he loses 6 points of intelligence with his very tiny head and his very tiny brain.
I'm so glad we didn't sail there.
Wow.
Well, he has an
So,
intelligence.
I think that kills him, doesn't it?
I don't know, what's his normal intelligence?
Yeah, 2. Another bat down. Gray Nichols 4 coming up.
Well, let's say the intelligence. Well, he gets out for a while. His brain's small, and then he just dives bomb into the nether sea because he's got no brain, and he's disappeared. He sizzles momentarily, and then returns to the Fey realm. You can, of course, resummon Gray. It does cost some time and money, but it's possible.
Yeah. Get around to that.
Oh, wow, wait 6. There's something else that Gray noticed before this happened. He saw... what did you roll for your perception? He saw a bunch of gold. A huge amount of gold.
Not worth it.
And the tens of thousands. And some other things, but he wasn't quite sure what the other things was with this perception roll. There's a huge amount of gold in there.
Oi. So we can go in there and get our heads smashed in and get all this gold. That Gray saw. He used his radar and it bounced back and came back as gold.
Gold's pretty good.
We don't really need gold, though, do we?
So it was a big, huge amount of gold, did you say? Or just a little bit? Or
there were pieces of gold and other currencies. I'm not going to tell you the currencies, considering the 7 for the perception, but there are tens of thousands of them.
Oh, it was 12 plus 1, 13 all up.
Oh,
on the
13?
second roll.
Oh, I'll give it to you then. There is... Actually, dangle the coin. This is what he saw. Xiphus of Slaughter. What's that?
Oh.
This is called the carrot approach by the DM.
Xiphus of Slaughter.
And adamantine. We love adamantine, don't we?
I think we've got an ingot of that.
possession that we could use
Well, we
to.
could ingot some more.
It's these kind of jokes I missed, guys.
But did you pay attention to the bat? The bat. You've got a shrunken
head. Yeah.
I don't think it's the smartest thing to do to go in there.
I don't want to go in there.
I felt his brain explode before he died in the ocean.
I certainly don't want us to have our brains explode. None of us.
I don't. I know it's a bad idea, but I really want to do it.
You could take the
I'd rather blow stuff up.
But if we were to go in, since the silver pieces really we're not necessarily in want of gold or anything like that. I mean, maybe the Xiphos might be handy in the adamantine ingot. Do we think we could get in and get out? I mean, really, we would need some sort of flying character to do that.
Just lost one flying character.
Well, the whole boat.
You didn't feel his brain explode, man. You didn't feel his brain explode.
Mind you, if you were to lose 6 IQ points, 6 intelligence points, there would
not much would happen.
Yes, do we think it was a temporary effect, or do we think that was a permanent change?
He's gone forever, man. That's permanent.
And we don't think there's any magical wards that we might be able to do to protect ourselves from that, because if we were taking it in, we'd be taking the entire crew and placing them potentially at risk.
Do you think it's psychic damage? Because I do have a spell that protects you from psychic damage.
I don't think we should take the whole boat in. I think that the only real option is someone who can fly in and fly out as quickly as possible. Do the snatch and grab.
Who's just watched his bat die?
No. I'm saying that we shouldn't
Avenger
do it.
bat.
We shouldn't do it.
No, I don't think it's worth it. We don't need that money. Yeah.
One thing I did ask, that the 12 that Silas rolled, or one of the rolls, was a saving throw. I'm not going to tell you which saving throw it was.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was an advantage throw. Because that 7 would have been the perception then, if 12 was the saving throw. Sorry,
Wow,
I thought it was an advantage roll.
Oh well, that's all right. It's all good. We're not going to retcon.
Yeah.
So telling you that Grey failed a saving throw. I won't tell you the DC. I won't tell you what saving throw it is. Intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
We could perhaps buff Silas in terms of some sort of blessing to increase his chances of doing that.
You reckon it's psychic?
I got that.
And would bardic inspiration also allow him, if we were to buff him that way? So a bless and a bardic inspiration, would that increase his chances of successfully navigating?
What about
You've been working on that tinfoil hat as well, haven't you, Pericles?
What about Intellect Fortress? I've just posted it in Roll20.
Oh, I have a nosy. So I'm looking at my character.
Yeah,
That looks pretty much on it, and I'll give him a little bit of guidance.
And I certainly have a bless that I could do as well.
It means I had to stay 30 feet within range of him the whole time.
No, it doesn't. You cast it for 30 feet.
Cast it, yeah.
Concentration? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And Malcolm, at no point did Grey Nichols sense another being / creature / monstrous something or anything of any kind in there?
Nope. Oh, I think I said that when you roll that perception check, you don't notice anything.
Yeah.
Apart from the treasure. Could be that it's gone.
Okay.
Could be that it's hidden. Could be that it's invisible.
Oh, I need a bag, really big bag.
We only need the weapon. We don't need the money. Here, look, there's lots of money that we've got here.
Much as that ingot.
You can take the ingot for yourself, but like seriously, we've got plenty of money.
These are all crystals, eh? Okay. All right. Let's go.
So Damus, there we go. So Pericles, your
the bless
blessing.
as well.
Yep.
Proteus, you're intellectually fortressing, and I think someone was guiding. Is that you, Damas? Can you
I'm
guide?
guidancing. Yeah, Damas. Yep, I can guide.
So we're just one person going in, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'll use a third level in that case.
Okay, so
Yeah.
pumped up to the
I'm looking at
gills.
my spells. That's what I got. Yeah.
So your plan is, well, so just so we're clear, the plan is for for Silas to go like a bat out of hell, grab the Xiphos of Slaughter, and then turn around and go back.
That is the evil plan. Do I want to go like a bat out of hell? Or stealthily? I might go super stealthily.
Bardic
Flying
as
as
well.
stealthily as I can, if there's a thing. Oh, actually, no. I'll cast invisibility and go like a bat out of hell.
All right. I will.
I do not trust my bats.
Should I will bardically inspire you as well.
All right.
All right. So first of all, make me a. Since you're going like a bat out of hell, you're not being sneaky. I'm just going to give you a straight stealth roll. Okay, so it's not an advantage
That's
because you're
with,
going like a bat out of hell.
That's with invisibility as well. So stealth. Let's go. Come on, gotta get better than that last. Rolling. 11 plus, that's 24 plus invisibility. That's another 10, 34. Is invisibility another 10?
No, it usually gives you advantage, but I'm denying you advantage because you go like a bat out of hell.
Right.
I think you're thinking of pass without a trace.
Yep,
So
that's what I'm thinking
the
of. That's
number?
exactly what I was thinking. 24 all up.
Let me check something. So what was it? Remind me of the number again?
24.
24. So first of all, you go through the Chamber of Mirrors, which looks like this. This is where the ship could have gone, but now it's just Silas going through there. Oops. Very rapidly.
Oh, I see.
So I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. You can do so at advantage and
All right.
guidance. Oh, you can do bless no matter what. So make a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
And he's bardically inspired, so if you need to.
17. Oh, Bardic Inspirement as well.
Actually, you can choose to use that or not, but regardless, you're going to get your bless. So roll a d4. And then you decide whether that's good enough or not. So that's what you get for free. So 22.
22. I won't guarantee a 25. What's it? 22. What's Bardic Inspirement?
It's a 1d8.
You can use it only
I'll
once.
hold off. On Bardic Inspirement.
Okay, so you're at 22. 22 is a success. These crystal structures, you kind of glance them out the corner of your eye, and one of them, they're like funhouse mirrors. One of them makes you look like you got stumpy legs. Another one
I'm invisible.
Okay.
It makes me look like the F-117 Nighthawk that I am. Yeah.
And then you zoom onto the island. Whoops. The island itself with all the treasure on it. Yep.
Come on, Greg. We'd have just did. Can he remember where's Grace or the Xiphos?
I'll say this is a Xiphos here.
Oh.
And then you hear...
Oh,
it's just this little, I don't know, that little thing there. It looks like a dagger to me.
Over there.
As you grab it, a mighty dragon appears next to you. Stretches groans, shakes off the nether sea around it, and then disappears back beneath the surface. It appears your stealth was good
Of a
enough.
bitch. Oh. Do I see the ingot? No, no, we're out.
Yeah.
So you're gonna bat out of hell back the way out of there? With a Xiphos in hand?
I will. Yes, yes, I will.
I'm going to ask you for another stealth roll.
Hey. Here we go.
Still after.
What?
That's not good. Do I have
Bardic
any
inspiration.
Get the bardic inspiration.
I don't think that'll make any difference.
Actually, what does that make it? Because it's not a 2, is it? Or what's
2, 15. Oh yeah, 15. Maybe I'll make it. Okay, Bardic Inspiration and the other one, D4 plus
They
D4
still
as
have
well.
guidance and bardic inspiration. So you're at 15 at the moment. Okay.
He's got
And
the bless
17. And a D8.
and the guidance. You can use the guidance as well.
18, 19, and I got Bless as well. What does that give me?
Less is
The
only
bless,
for
the
saving
D4.
throws and attacks.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So you're at 19.
19 all up.
Let me check some passive perceptions here.
Go.
As you grab the Xiphos, preparing to leaping, looking behind you, maybe you should get the ingot, maybe you should not. You clash into a huge pile of treasure and it scatters up. And this dragon heads a big thief. You almost had it. Albert.
Roll for initiative.
A lot of
Alright.
2s rolled on some dice.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
never mind.
well.
You're 500 feet away from the ship. So, well, let's see. Let's just see what this rather beefy dragon is gonna roll.
Natural 20.
Let's have a look.
Natural 20!
What'd you roll? 17 it rolls.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it pops its head up and says, Thief! Thief! You will burn for your sins! Albert, you get the jump on Isabel, is his name.
Full speed out of there with the Xiphos cut under my within my robes, so hopefully I'm still invisible. And just rocket fuel it out of there as much as I can.
How far
Dash,
can you
dash,
go
bonus action, dash.
in one round?
Standard movement is 30 feet, I assume, flight wise. Actions, here we go. Bonus action as well. I'll use all of that.
So you go triple your
How
movement
does it-
speed then. So if your movement speed's 30, you can go 90.
90, yep.
Do rogues get a free bonus action or something? Or is it only for specific things?
Yeah, this bonus action.
For running
dash.
away, yeah. Dash, yeah, he's dashing like a mofo.
Wow.
So you have to go past the dragon, unfortunately. And the dragon turns to you and says, You shall burn. And it
I can see me.
exhales. Yeah. It's nothing else. He's got blind sight and passive perception was good enough. Dragons are good at seeing.
Nope.
It's not that you're not able to be seen, like you still smell, you still cutting a thing through the mist. So he knows where you are. That's how invisibility works in D&D. And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw. You will get a D4 on this because of the bless. Be blessed.
Here we go.
Hashtag bless.
Oh, man. Just a roll over 10 would be good.
Get a D4 on top of that.
And bless. And a D4. D4. Here we go.
Oops, I lost my page.
That's and bless gives me
That was
another
bless.
D4.
That was bless.
Oh, that was so guidance as well.
No, guidance
Guidance?
gets used up once.
All
Yep.
right,
And Bardic Inspiration gets used once. Okay, let me
right.
just...
I haven't used that. Oh, yes, I've used that. Yep.
So you're gonna
Welcome
go
back,
bless on
Silas.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just check something.
15 all up.
15
Wow.
all up is... You also have Uncanny Dodge as well.
Yep.
So you'll either take half of this, or you'll take half of this because that's a fail.
Right.
So I'll roll 13d6. That's half of that. So 23 points of fire damage as this fireball just... What do you do?
Just keep moving, getting out of there.
Okay, so dash away another 90 feet. We'll say it takes you 5 rounds to get there, because that's about 500. The dragon pursues...
120 feet, I think he can move if he's in one round. If 30, he can double move plus a dash
60.
to... Does that take it to 120? So double move taking him to 60, dash
90.
120, is that?
90. You take your normal movement 30, bonus action dash 60,
Yep.
and then you use your action to move, which makes it another 30. So forgoing in action gives you that extra movement.
Oh, right.
So 90 feet, in other words. The dragon comes straight back after you with its 80 feet of movement speed. It's coming up right behind you. Can you roll me a d6, Silas?
5.
Another massive breath weapon comes. Can you make me another dexterity saving throw with your bless on top of it?
You got this, bro.
You've got it all right.
Oh, God. No, just can't roll over 10.
Bless isn't going to
Oh
help
my
you.
God.
Whoops, not 13 damage, but 19 damage as it breaths. And you're going to dash away again?
Yep.
For the second
19
time.
damage.
The dragon is on hot pursuit once again. Roll another d6 and pray you don't get a 5 or a 6, Silas. Pray to whichever
I'm
god
sure
you
it will be.
believe
There we
in.
go.
There you go. Make me another
Rolling
dexterity
all the
saving
wrong
throw.
dice. What have I done? 23 and 19. 23, 19. It's lots. 20, 42. Oh, am I doing another dexterity?
Yep, that's going to breathe on you.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you make the dex saving throw, by the way, you take no damage.
Oh.
Thanks to your roguish past, you completely dodge the fireball, the fire breath, and do not take half of that damage. So 22 is a success with your bless. That was your third round as the dragon is just chasing after you just slightly faster than it. Roll me another d6, Silas.
Oh, he's powering up, man. No, we're good.
He tries to take a deep breath but doesn't come off. You have 2 more rounds to escape the chamber, Silas. So roll me another d6.
I messaged that lot as well and say, dragon coming through. Buckle up.
Okay, once again, the dragon fails to breathe fire on you as it's chasing right after you. One more, Silas. Another d6.
I'm more d6. Woohoo!
And you zoom out of this crystalline palace with this dragon in hot pursuit. Just as you burst out heading back for the Aotearoa, the dragon almost appears to hit an invisible wall, smack into it, and he gets a bloody nose. And he
He's a
says,
prisoner.
and yeah, he says, understand to be
Sorry, what?
released. It says, Lutheria, I need to be released. And it kind of hovers back and forth upon the entrance of the crystalline prison. I'm gonna say now, and he bashes up against his far side as Silas goes through, and he just bash, 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 bash. And by
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, shall we?
Yeah.
you see, also he
the
breathes
main cell?
fire.
Confident and everything.
He breathes fire against the barrier, but seemingly the barrier prevents that as well. Fire breath does not
Cool.
come through.
Silas shows him his ass.
Yeah, let the main cell set. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, I found this thing.
Ooh.
So we can do a detect, identify on it. I think we can do.
I can
The healing
ritually
might be
cast.
good because I am wasted.
I can
Again.
ritually cast identify on it.
Oh, so myself as well. So we could.
Okay,
both
go
do
for it. Yeah.
I
Do
think
you,
I just
do,
did.
do you want to? Here, Silas. Let me heal you up a little bit. Hey, come here.
We
Get a
good.
bit
My wings
closer.
are a little singed.
All right. So I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast a couple of level 1 healing words on you. What's my computer doing? One of those. It's not doing it properly. Okay. This is add 10 to the Silas. Add 20 to this. Sorry.
Oh, what's that number?
5. So 25.
Cool. That takes me to 35.
How do you need much more?
I got about 15 more, 15, 16, 17 more if we want a full health thing.
Okay, I'll do one more.
Just in case that dragon, just in case she does let him out.
Yeah, so here we go. 11.
Sweet. 6. Beauty. Alangi.
Oh, you're good.
Anybody want a +2 weapon?
Looks good on you, bro.
Oh, it's a dagger.
Zyphos is a short sword, isn't it?
It says here weapon, dagger.
Yeah.
We'll treat it as a dagger, but yes, Zyphos is a kind of a short sword. But this one's a dagger.
Where have you hosted it? Sorry, I can't find it.
It's just in roll 20.
Roll 20.
Re-show it.
There we go. Yeah, thank you. Cool.
Oh, I'll take that. If nobody wants it.
Well, I've got yes. Well, I mean, yeah. You take it. I wouldn't use it that much. I've got a +1 Zyphos. That's all. And, that's quite nice, and yours is nicer. But no, you take it. If you choose to fly off again, though, please, I wouldn't mind.
I'll leave that behind.
Yeah.
If I ever get sucked into a. Here's the bell.
I'll
Oh,
just
look at
add a +2 dagger to your inventory, Albert. That's probably the easiest thing to do.
Manage inventory.
But Silas, I
Yep.
noticed it is a Zyphos of slaughter, so it would behoove you to do some slaughtering with it. I don't want to see you just get him stabbing a little bit. Get in
No
there
stabbing a little bit.
Yeah, get in there properly.
We shall see. 2 daggers. Cool.
That was fun.
That was yeah. You guys probably had to watch out from down below from all the bird shit that was dropping on you when he got out of there. Because he's crapping his pants, man.
Oh yeah, could have got Bride alive there, but you didn't get out, so well done.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Can I go next?
Oh.
Bag's the next one.
Well, we've got this wonderful weapon, but perhaps we should just unleash hell. Like if I wouldn't want to face Lutheria without any spells, so to speak. So Yeah, perhaps we do go to the prison box.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Cool.
Blow stuff up.
Let's do it.
Alright. If you guys are bored of this, then that's fine. It was heaps for me though.
Well, where would you like to go, Okabolo? You choose. I'll follow your will. My good friend
Well,
Okabolo.
well, we could just do a loop around that sinister atoll of islands just above the box, and then loop down to the box.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Well, yes, let's. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Oops.
And when we get to the box, Silas, maybe you could hide, and be ready to strike from the shadows.
Yeah.
Right. So you're doing a tour of this island before heading to the box? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do this.
So once again, sizzling the boat cuts through the
How long
water.
does it take to get over there? About an hour?
Oh, much longer than an hour.
Oh, cool. Summoning Gina, Beck,
Okay,
Grey
cool.
Nichols. Let's get some charcoal and some gold.
So you sail. We don't sail. This is all 100% oars. The Nether Sea is breathless, so your sails are useless. But your oarsmen, faithful as they are, pull their oars, and they're keeping. It's almost good that it's purely oar power because they're petrified to go onto the deck of the ship, considering how bad these things. There's Grey with a decent sized head, with a normal sized back head. Oomph. Bamps back in. Back.
I'm gonna call this one Gina.
All right.
Oh no, it's just been no. It just felt wrong the moment it came out. It's still Grey Nichols.
It's Grey Nichols.
5. Oh, shall I send Grey on?
For a little scouting.
Tell you
A
what
little
you
scouting?
see. I'll tell you what you see from the shoreline. You see this small rocky island rises from the inky Black Sea. From a distance, its surface appears to be covered by a forest of twisted, leafless trees that begin near the waterline. Closer inspection reveals that the trees are petrified, made from the same grey stone as the rest of the island. And a great column of the same stone rises high above the tallest branches at the forest's interior.
Petrified stuff. I've heard this legend before, guys. Column in the middle. That's new. Oh.
I'd like to find Moxina and bring her over to the foredeck and ask her what she makes of it.
Because you were in the Nether Sea, because this is the island of Lutheria, and because how would I explain this? I believed you visited an island of... what was it called? Where the murder mystery happened. The island of the exiles. Those is where people go when they break the law, when they do bad things. And their fate is not pleasant. This is not for those who merely murder. This is not for those who merely lie. This is not for those who merely steal and kill. This is where the worst of the worst go. And you should know by now, what's the worst thing you can do?
Break an oath.
An oath. Yeah.
Break an oath. This is the island of the Oathbreakers.
Okay, all right. So maybe we shouldn't go on here.
Not many people get to visit this island. Well, not without breaking an oath anyway. If you feel that curious itch of curiosity to see what does happen, you'll never get a better chance than this.
It would be a profound object lesson.
So are you curious to go on and see what happens to the Oathbreakers? As part of our research for the what we said.
I would bear witness to their torment and their shame.
What's going on? Why do we want to see these losers?
Well, everyone says that they're Oathbreakers and they should be sent to this horrible place and be all, like, forgotten about forever, but maybe we're living in a different time now, and we should think about doing things in a different way. I would look upon these Oathbreakers and question whether they were truly deserving of being forgotten in this proto-hell.
Is it the Oathbreakers that break Lutherian oaths? Is that what it is?
Any oath, is that?
Any oath.
Any oaths.
Keep in mind, if you remember, Albert, there's the Oath of Peace, and the gods and the Titans swore an oath to not attack each other.
Yeah.
If Lutheria, for example, broke that oath, she would end up here too. The gods and the mortals are all bound by oaths.
This sounds like a not our problem kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I think.
To the
Well,
cube.
I will abide by the group.
I don't think we're going to find anything here. Maybe some more disgruntled anti-Lutherians, but they can't really help us. They're bound to this island.
Think of it, though. Out of all the people in this world, who are more likely to break oaths than those like us who have been sworn to oaths that they must keep? Justly or not.
By definition, to be an oathbreaker, you have to have sworn an oath.
Yeah, but I mean, we've sworn some oaths, and we've sworn one in particular that we're possibly going to have to think about breaking. So any knowledge of this island, I would say, may help us in that endeavor. I rest my case. I leave it to the group.
Well, if we remember when we visited the island of the people that were just exiled as opposed to oathbreakers, those people themselves proved to be of no use to us, although we ended up resolving some of their issues. I cannot see how oathbreakers might aid us overall, given that the exiles were of no aid to us in our quest.
Pericles, you claim to be a man of learning and wisdom, and you see no point in learning of the plight of others, and you gain nothing from seeing those exiles, and
Well, I
it did
was
not
just
inform you about how you wish to live your life?
well, we listened to the stories of the exiles, and we all felt that the terms of their exiling was well deserved. So, if we're a believer in oaths and the sanctity of the oaths in this land, uh, surely that we see that as a greater crime.
Hmm.
And we thought those people that had murdered and otherwise done that was the just thing, was to send them to that island so they might live out their time without yourself becoming a murderer of murderers. So what gain we if we visit there? We might find some, and we might learn the cautionary tale of what it is to break an oath, or perhaps we would see what the nature of the punishment would be if we were to break our oath, for example, and kill Letheria within the remaining 1,000 odd days that we have left for that oath.
Mm.
Yeah, or we may see a glimmer of hope as to how to sidestep such a punishment.
Proteus doesn't want to leave too many stones unturned. I'm all for visiting the island.
Me and you, bro.
Okay.
Well, if you are going to go, then of course I'll go with you.
Well, we've all sworn an oath to of fealty to each other and friendship. So where you go, I go.
I just
So
put one
since we're
in
here,
my spam.
Does Silas need some healing? Is he okay?
Not full. Pretty much fully healed.
So,
Yes.
you park the Ultros relatively close to the island of the Oathbreakers. You get your little dinghies, which seem to be sizzling the water as well. You pull them up onto the rocky, petrified outskirts of the island of the Oathbreakers. Head on in.
Yes.
Sure.
So you head on in. And as you approach the center of the island, you are able to make out thousands of individual chains anchored in the great stone pillar. Held fast by the chains are the skeletal remains of many mortals. Some appear to be centuries old. Although there are some living prisoners, they ignore you. Most of them have their mouths sewn shut. And there are little creatures that look like this. And the ones that are alive, they constantly poke with their little pitchforks and torment them. And you notice it's a particularly cruel type of poking, because some of them get poked in the side and a horrible wound appears. And the person screams out, even though their mouth is sewn shut. And then the wound closes up. And these little demonic creatures cackle in the ears. You are an Oathbreaker. Your torment will be endless. And the creature just sobs and cries. And you also see two very like dark angels kind of floating around, seeming to supervise the whole thing. They're all ignoring you, the prisoners, because their mouths sewn shut. The rest of them just enjoy tormenting people.
I guess I'm scanning the faces of the tortured, just in the off chance that my family's on this island. Not that I thought they would break an oath, but it seems as good a place as any to keep them prisoner.
Sure. Make an investigation check as you go round the island.
Send Grey out as well, just for the hell of it.
Sure.
See if he spots anything of interest.
Oh, we'll go perception check for Gray. He tries. Well, Gray doesn't know what he's looking for, though. What does
No,
Proteus's
no, he
parents look like? So
Just sending him out looking for danger in general.
yeah, there's suffering. You see a Gigan here that's apparently broken an oath as well, and some mortals and some ones
No
who didn't
satyrs.
survive. There's a satyr or two.
Satyrs.
I mean, there's hundreds.
And most of them have their mouths sewn.
All of the ones you see. I mean, you see this is the curvature of the island, right? Well, I'm disproving flat Earth theory here, so you can imagine how big the central trunk is. So it's huge. And you also know that Lutheria, Sidon, the gods, you know, Kyra, if she broke an oath, she'd be here as well. There is... Even the gods are bound by oaths.
Okay, and do even the angels, dark angels, and that they have their mouths sewn shut?
No, only the prisoners. Only the
Oh,
ones, right. Yeah, the dark angels do not.
Does the Gigan have his mouth sewn shut?
Yep.
And there's no aggressive attitude from the guardians or the.
Oh, they've noted your presence. Like, it's not that they're ignoring you. Well, they note you and then they ignore you, so they're just not paying any attention. Seems they're maybe enjoying their job a bit too much. They constantly torment these ones with rotting corpses, skeletal remains all over the place. Well, this poor guy, right? What happened to him? Not a good look.
Oh.
So should we head to the column and then head back again, and that's everything covered?
This is the column.
Oh, that is the column. Oh,
massive stone column.
Far out. That's pretty good.
I'd just like to, without touching it, I'll go to have a look at one of the chains which has one of the skeletal remains or dead bodies on it. So I just want to look at the nature of the chains.
Okay, sure. Make an investigation check. Interesting. The chains are unusually cold to the touch. You know they're not made by any metals you're familiar with. You suspected some dark type of metal, some otherworldly metal, perhaps. It's very unusual.
Doom metal.
Yeah. Strangely enough, though, Particles, as you're investigating the chain, you notice one of the prisoners doesn't have her mouth sewn shut. And she says, "Who are you?"
So I'm Particles.
Oh, thank you, lad. My name is Aristia. It is a pleasure to meet you. Aristia, something like that. Well, capitals. What are you doing here? Did you break an oath as well?
No, we have been sailing upon the Nether Sea.
Oh, very dangerous. No one sails the Nether Sea without due cause. Perhaps madness? Has insanity overtaken you?
I think it has overtaken Darmus, the old man over there. Can you see him?
For a little bit, yes.
Yeah, it looks like a few peach short of a peach cobbler. Oh, do you have a peach cobbler? I'm ever so hungry.
So do they not feed you here?
They don't feed anybody. I mean, except for me. Everybody has their mouth shut. Sometimes they do feed us, but the food turns to ash in our mouth, and the water boils as we drink it. It is just the way they torment us. Perhaps it would be different if you feed me.
Oh, not particularly hungry at the moment.
Oh, what?
We are.
This is not about you. I am hungry. I am thirsty.
So, what say you, fellow travelers? Should we feed?
I think we
feed
should
the
find
locals?
out why her mouth isn't shut.
So, does she seem to be being tormented to the same extent that the others are? Like, is there?
Yes. Before you got it, there was a demon who poked her in the side and mocked her. Seemed to found other people to mock. I mean, there's more prisoners than there are demons, so the demons have to split up their time. But she was being tormented. So about that food.
Oh well, would Damas, do you think that an act of kindness here would that place us at peril?
Quite, not for our immortal souls, surely, but I feel like it could help us potentially.
Right. Well, I'm going to have a look into my inventory to see if I have. Should have some food here somewhere, some rations perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I do have some rations, perhaps some bread and hardtack.
Oh,
So how do the other prisoners eat if their mouth is shut?
Are her hands unbound? Is she just like
nope.
attached at the waist, attached at the feet?
Feet and hands are both manacled, and then they're kind of connected together, and then connected to the main chain. I just place it in my mouth. And she opens up a toothless smile.
Right. Can I do a little 3-point attempt? Toss the little morsel of food into her mouth?
Sure, make
from a foot or so away.
Sure, make a acrobatics check.
She hasn't got teeth though.
A thump. And as it hits her dry, parched lips and her cracking tongue, the tack or whatever you put in her mouth turns to ash and it floats away, and she coughs for a while. Oh, thank you ever so much for trying. Maybe I could be of some assistance.
Well, on this island, one of our crew, the satyr over there, is in search of his family. Perhaps you have seen other satyrs?
Seen many satyrs dying, tormenting, screaming, crying. No laughter.
Yep. Probably how it is.
Right. Well, is there anything else on this island that you might tell us, we might learn?
Hideous hag, how long have you been here?
Oh, time is fuzzy. I've been called many things on this island. Hideous hag is perhaps the nicest.
So why is it that your mouth is not sewn shut like the others on this island?
Oh, here's a simple explanation for that. I laughed at Lutheria's jokes when no one else did. So she kept my mouth from being sewn.
Aha,
Such a
right.
Blessed person.
And Orestia, one other question I have. In all your time here, have you ever seen anyone escape this foul place?
No, no. Escape
No?
is impossible.
With that sort of attitude, it is.
She holds up her manacled hands and kind of pulls it against the chain. Seems I am in quite the pickle, but I did break an oath.
What was the oath that you broke, Orestia?
By sheer dumb luck, found myself in a gravesite. And I robbed the grave, and there were great riches inside this mausoleum. And I ran, but there's no breaking away from the curse of the grave robber. And here I am.
Well, yes.
What are you?
Everyone kind of knows nothing.
What are you here for? No one visits the island of the Oathbreakers by accident. Or the Nether Sea, for
We
that
come
matter.
to bear witness to your torment, and we come to just fuck with Lutheria a bit.
Oh, Lutheria. Oh. My two pieces of advice is always laugh at her jokes. If I'm nothing else, I'm living testament to that. And also, make sure to challenge her to the royal game. She has devised ways to cheat this game.
What's the royal game? Is that like chess?
Kind of like chess. Kind of like chess. And she says, goes on to say, but every time she cheats, let's just say it takes up some of her energy. She is somehow less than after a game of 20 squares.
Well, that is valuable indeed, Orestia. If we ever have the opportunity or the chance, we will visit you again.
I won't.
If you
Just straight up.
I'll be here for a while yet until the torment is too much for the soul and I will pass away. That could be tomorrow, could be in 100 years, could be never. That is the joy of this place. This is what the game of 20 squares looks like.
That's the
that's
the oldest game in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Oldest board game.
Yeah.
Literally?
Yeah. It's like
Huh?
it's this old board game, and a kid made it at Mags in the tech department. Patrick.
Oh.
Max has been around that long.
Yeah, no, he made a high functioning one which lit up when you moved your piece over it and that sort of thing.
There's a
You got
copy
a-
of it in the British Museum. Oh, you know that main museum in London. Because it's the in terms of recorded board games, that's the oldest one.
Yeah.
There we go. I didn't know that. It's a good piece of, almost like an Easter egg they've left here on purpose for smart people.
Teachers, man, we know lots of useless information.
Exactly.
I wasn't sure if you hear, Albert, but the game of 20 squares is like games of deception, game of persuasion. So it's a complicated game, but it would be resolved with some dice rolls.
It's based, it's similar to that, although it has this dice that's this weird shape. Cool, I'll find the video. I first heard about it on YouTube.
Sure.
What, dice that are weird shape? We've got all the dices that are weird shapes.
I know, I thought you'd like it.
Sweet. Well, if you characters would like to move on. I'm fairly satisfied. The only thing that I would like to do as we leave is the Geigen who's chained up. Do the Master Smith that we have on board, was he a Geigen or a Cyclops? Was looking for his dad?
Cyclops.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, as we pass the Geigen, I'll just be like, at him then. Fuck you.
He glares at you, and all of a sudden you recognize him, Okobolo. If you remember way back when, at the Great Games, when you defeated them, according to Sidon, he went and attacked you, breaking the oath of the games, right? Just not allowed to purposely try to kill someone, and he purposely tried to kill you. And if you remembered, he was taken away, and this is where he ended up.
Well. How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
This is what Schadenfreude feels like.
Sucker.
Suck it, 6 arms. Enjoy your
call
hell.
back 30 or so sessions ago, or maybe not that long, but a while ago.
Excellent.
So, leaving?
Well, that's what you get. Yeah, definitely leaving.
Yeah.
Glares at you.
Guy.
He doesn't glare at you. He's broken. He is a broken Geigon, but you do recognize him. He's got no anger left in him.
I wonder if he still worships Sidon. Probably not.
Sidon told him to do it, so he's paying the cost.
Well, forewarned is forearmed.
Well, 6 arms.
Is that Geigen joke? I'm just getting into practice for Lutheria. Great one, Oko.
Always laugh. Laugh at everything she says, just to be safe.
Yes.
You have spent a day sailing around the Nether Sea. So I'm going to take another day off your Oath of Peace. There's now 21 days left. And there's 3 days until you get an element health. If you want to, well, it's the end of the day. Day is fuzzy down here, but you feel you're tired enough for a long rest, put it that way.
I'm alright.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to rest and then go to the cube.
Yeah, that sounds great. Cubes at the point.
Resting is relatively easy. There are no wandering creatures apart from these weird sea whales who bump the ship a few times. But there's no wandering monsters or anything like that. So you pull into a quiet bay here, pull up anchor, get a long rest and consider yourself long rested. As the Oath of Peace draws ever closer, 21 days away now. You set sail to one of this cube?
Yes, please.
Sure. Number 6.
Yeah, and as we
that's the wrong button.
As we approach, gentlemen and ladies, is there anyone here who would like to form a part of a stealth unit to back up those? Well, I mean, I'm not really putting myself forward for the stealth unit, but I think it's a good idea that we have one.
I can somewhat stealth.
Yeah,
I was going to go up and fly up and stealthily look at that hourglass. Anyway, are we heading towards the cube? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If that's part of the unit thing, then I suppose that's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I imagine that once we enter this cube, Lutheria will be upon us. That seems like what's going to happen. So having a couple of aces up our sleeve might be nice.
Nice. Oh man, she's gonna be coming with a dragon now.
Potentially.
Dragon.
Oh, man.
We're not scared of dragons anymore.
Well, also she would have turned up with it anyway. Doesn't matter.
I don't think we're going to get the drop on her no matter what. But
No, me either.
Yeah.
So you sail up to
Cool.
the base of the prison cube. What do you do?
push
No,
Damas to the front.
yeah, Damas goes to the front and he goes up to it and sort of looks
The
to see if
hatch.
there's an opening.
There's no opening that you can see from down below, and as it soars 100 feet above you.
Oh, so we need to. Oh, we need to get up there.
I thought
Right.
Yeah,
it
have
was
fly around, see what's the easiest way to get up there, and have a look at that hourglass as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, please do. Like, I think that might be a fantastic idea.
I'll be right back.
Can you carry an aged elf?
Yeah,
Yes,
aged
okay.
elf.
Yeah, an aged elf. Me. He was talking about me.
You're very light
Oh, I would have thought so.
Hollow bones.
Okay,
and bony.
so
I
you're
was about to say.
flying up with Damas?
Yep.
Okay, well, first thing you notice is this massive hourglass. And imagine curiosity gets the best of you. How exactly long will the hourglass last? Can Silas and Damas please make me an Arcana check?
Arcana check. Where's the Arcana? There we go.
Mighty 12.
Silas.
Just cannot roll over 12. Oh, this is annoying.
17.
Both
Over
of you
10, I mean.
can't work it out. It's not any time soon, like it's not within a day, with this in a week, not within a month. Beyond that, you're not sure. Could take a year, could take 500 years, you don't know.
About
what you do
21
notice-
days, I'm going to say.
What you do notice is there's a small hatch on top of the prison cube.
Put me down there, good friend.
Done. Go fly. I'll go get the others, eh?
Sure. Yes.
Sorry, just forgot one person. Proteus, there we go. Stop it. Okay, so you are all on top of the prison cube. Should
Well,
make
Yep.
sure you can see. Okay, light mode. There we go. You can see for miles.
yay. All right. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to use my special magical trick, which is reciting the password into this hatch. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. And he kneels
Block my
down.
ears.
Block your ears, please, everyone. Block your ears. You don't want to pay attention to this. Yeah.
Just
All right. And then
I reckon the password is Dharma smells. That's why he wants us to block us.
Damas, you say the word.
Perhaps. I say the word once everyone is far enough away.
You say the word. You hear a little click underneath the hatch, and the word leaves your mind. And you couldn't remember to say it again, even if you wanted to. But there's a hatch now on top of this prison cube.
Oh.
After he said that, did the flow of sand change in any way?
Nope.
Well, I assume we're still on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead.
Yeah, let's look for that weapon of the theory of destruction.
You open the hatch, we'll say Alcobolo, and you see a spiral
We're gonna
staircase
sneaky in?
descending downwards.
Oh, I'll just use my. Oh, I don't have my apples anymore. Damn.
You don't have your apples.
I do have some ball bearings though. He rolls some ball bearings down the steps.
Tink, 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 tink. Nothing unusual. Aegis. Guys, remember me? I want to go down and smash me and you, Alcobolo. Come on, man. We got this. We got this. Come on.
Yeah, bro. Let's do it.
So you
I
barrel
suppose
down
not
the
being
stairs.
stealthy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you barrel down the stairs. Aegis directly behind you. And you should see something else now, Mr. Okobolo.
I don't. I do. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, I do.
you're over here now, and I'll explain what's going on in a second, but in the meantime...
Roll for initiative.
Oh, goodness.
Is that everyone?
Everyone, yep.
Click on your character first.
Oh,
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Natural 20 for initiative.
Ah,
Clicking on character.
What? Why is that only it shouldn't be a 6. I rolled a 6, but it's not putting my initiative through. I've got a +3. So I need
which
to
I
change that
manually
to a
adjusted.
9. Yeah, cool, done it. Good old interface. Why didn't you not change it? There you go, done.
Okay, so what you see, as you descend the spiral staircase and into the chamber below, you're met by a dark and gloomy surroundings, and a sense of dread fills the air. You feel a strange presence before noticing two featureless humanoid statues standing motionless in the center of the room. But as you come barreling down, Alcobolo, followed closely by Aegis, they are not rolling their initiative. Oh, there we go. And they are motionless no more, and they turn around, and they're wielding nothing. And as you come barreling down, they hear you come barreling down, and they're going to do something as you're barreling down. I won't say what it is, but they did something in preparation for your arrival. And you've arrived, and you see them ready and waiting for you. I'm going to say it. This. See, the thing is, I don't want to not reward Proteus for rolling so well on his initiative, but he's unaware of what's happening down below. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this clay golem go first. And you're going to be able to hear what's happening downstairs. Does that sound fair, Proteus?
Okay. Is there a map you're going to drag us onto, or?
Oh, well, if you descend the spiral staircase, which is
I
marked
see. Yeah,
with an X with a spot, I'll
see.
drag you into a different part of the map. Okay.
Okay.
So Okobolo. Oh, sorry. Gonna roll an Aegis as well. Okay, so one of these constructs, he takes this massive fist, just motionless, and he tries to drive it into your face, Okobolo. And he rolls a dirty 20. A dirty 20 for 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I can. Con save.
So slams into your chest, no ill effect. And then it goes for it again. Boomf. Rolling a 22 to hit for 16 points of damage. And another Constitution saving throw, please.
18, 16. Yeah. What a dick.
I think that's his. That's how he got the job.
And then moving with an unnatural speed, he goes to punch you a third time. Rolling a dirty 20 for 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And another con saving throw, please.
He gets 3 attacks. Mate.
Just swinging like Mike Tyson hits you again and again and again. And you hear what's happening up at the bottom of the stairs, Proteus. So now, Proteus, what would you like to do?
I like to descend the stairs at least halfway.
There's a bit of a problem because you descend down the stairs and you'll be over here now, Proteus. And you'll see Aegis and Alcobolo are kind of blocking the way. There's nowhere. Oh, you could push past them if you like.
Don't need to. I'm going to bane those motherfuckers.
Now, while the map doesn't show it, you can't actually see them. Remember, it's an enclosed spiral staircase. So until you exit the spiral staircase, you can't actually see them.
Okay, so I can't jump over here? No.
You could jump
I have
there.
Whew. Yes, I will do that.
Like I say, you push through. I'm going to say it takes your full movement to get there, but you still have your action. And do you still wish
Full
to
movement.
bane them?
Yeah. Yes, I have to.
What's the save?
Yeah. Just a moment. It is Charisma 17.
Well, put it this way. Their charisma score is 1 or a -5. So they roll a -4 on a natural 1 and a -2. So yes, they are most definitely baned. Is that a concentration? Is that concentration?
It is indeed. I think it is. Yes.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, that makes sense. It'll
Yes.
be baned. So they both are baned. And you find yourself sandwiched between these two people. Not good.
Yep.
But we'll get there.
But I will.
Yep.
I will play the harp and bardically inspire Okobolo.
Okay.
Hey!
Okay. Bardically inspired. So put a little marker on Okobolo.
I'm about to get pounded.
The bardically inspiration. Particles, all sorts of madness is happening downstairs. What would you like to do?
Oh, well, I'll head over and move down. I was a little way away, so I'm imagining that this will probably have to be a dash action.
I
Jamie,
just
but I'll-
randomly put you. I took it as you all were around the hatch, so
Oh, okay.
you can.
Right, so I will start to make my way down the stairwell.
There's a problem. There's Aegis and Alcobolo in your way. You can't see anything that's happening because of the nature of the spiral staircase.
So we're still on the staircase. We're not at the base of the staircase.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Aegis is at the base. Yeah. Is that right?
There's a
Or is it
conga line. There's Alcobolo at the front. Behind him is Aegis. Behind Aegis is Particles.
Right.
So conga line, just the way it works out.
Oh, I see. But I can't. We're still inside the spiral staircase, so I can't see out.
Oh.
Despite the fact I can see these squares here.
No, you're in a spiral staircase. A little bit claustrophobic almost.
Right.
And I think that's all you could do because you don't have movement to get anywhere useful. There's just all blocked. So you're kind of stuck on the staircase for now unless you've got something clever up your sleeve.
Well, I was wondering whether I could Misty Step past. That's why I was wondering if I could see past these to these other points. But you're saying no?
Sure. I'll say you see a little port of the ground. You can bamf
Right.
over there.
Okay, so that was a bonus action. Where are we? Where's my Misty Step for? It's got to be here somewhere. Detect magic. Misty Step. I'll use my Fey touched one. Whoosh.
Okay.
So zoom to there. That's my bonus action. So I can't use a leveled spell.
Well, have you
but
used
I
it as
could-
part of your You said you used something special for your Misty Step?
Fey touched. So it's a bonus action for that. But I'm pretty sure previously you've said I can't do leveled spells if I've used.
Yeah, but is it a
used that.
spell if it's your Fey Touch thing? I think it probably is. Yes, you can't use level spell. You can use cantrips though.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do a bit of a shocking grasp on the chap, this clay figure that you said is next to me.
Okay,
So
sure.
I think to the melee one for that.
Shocking Grass, 28, definitely hits. Lightning. That absolutely hits. He gets shocked up with a 13. I think that removes his reaction as well.
Yes, and I had no movement left after all that because everybody was in the way.
That's true. Okay, so bamfing down, there is doors below you, Particles, and to the left of Proteus, so there's options there as well. But the clay golem next to you, it's punch once you view each. So Proteus, big clay fist, slams into your face, rolling a 17.
Yeah, that's a hit.
22 bludgeoning. And first of all, make a... Actually, no, 17. No. Bane, 16.
Oh, yeah, roll. Armor class 16.
Ah, never mind. So 22 bludgeoning damage. Make 2 con saves. First for your concentration on Bane.
Wait a sec. I would like to activate my Cloud Rune as a reaction. When I or a creature I can see within 30 feet of me is hit by an attack roll, I can use my reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of me to become the target of the attack instead using the same roll.
Nice.
Okay.
Instead of Particles, he's attempting to hit the other clay golem, so I don't know with a 16 hit or not.
16 does hit. So you twist the nature of fabric and reality, and the swinging fist comes around, and this is interesting. Yes, and goes and punches his friend. Okay. And he doesn't like that, so he's going to punch you. So just ignore all of that.
Proteus. Yep.
And Okobolo goes to punch you again with a 22 this time.
Yeah, bro.
17 bludgeoning. And make me a con save.
Yeah. Skills. Not skills.
Did you do Bane?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So it's a 18. Does that hit Okobolo? I think that still hits.
Yeah, my AC is 17.
Okay, make another con save.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I've just minimized my screen so I can have both on the... here it is. Oh.
So this one just caves your chest in. It's a devastating blow.
Bardic Inspiration!
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
To roll
D8.
well.
D8. Yeah, D8. Get an 8.
Not good enough. That's still a failure. So you took 17 points of damage. 8 of that reduces your hit point maximum by 8. So your maximum hit points becomes 8 points less. And then as a final third swinging attack, he takes a swing at Particles. And rolls a 22. Oomph. 15 points of bludgeoning damage, Particles. And make a con saving. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
22.
That probably won't.
Dirty 20?
Still hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Particles. And a con save.
Yep.
How does it keep rolling 22?
It's true. It's not only rolling 22.
There's 24 in there as well.
you take, of that 15 points, 7 points of that is permanent damage. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 7. He caves in your chest. Damus!
Yes. All right. I'm going to just poke my head down the staircase to see how far I can get.
Okay, there's a whole conga line.
Okay, cool. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And all
Okay,
you
so I
see
can
is
see.
all you see is the back of Aegis on the spiral staircase.
So I can't see Okobolo.
No, nothing.
No. Actually, you can probably see Akobolo, but beyond that, no.
Okay. In which case, I'm just going to do a little third level healing word on Okobolo.
Okay.
So,
Bro!
add 10 to this. 19.
Nice.
Nice.
Still got your action.
No, well, I may as well just take a dodge action, I guess. There's not a lot I can do.
Sure.
Is it, everyone fine down there?
Ah!
You could do a
Yep.
prepared action.
The only prepared action that I'd take is I'd want to move into the room a little bit, but no, I'm just going to wait.
Or defend.
If Aegis and Okko
Yeah,
move,
no, I'm taking the dodge action.
if they
Dodge, that's
move, you're at the front. Yeah.
That's
Go
okay.
on, I'm coming down! I'm coming down! Look out my way, idiots! Ah! And he's going to attack the golem. This is all going to be a disadvantage because he's sharing somebody's square. But he's going to go for it. He's going to swing his longsword twice at disadvantage. He misses twice. Then he's got a little dagger that he's found. And I guess this little dagger and that was given to by one of you guys. He tries to stab him in the ribcage. Then he dashes over here, making room. Both plague golems are going to take an attack of opportunity against him.
One of them lost his reaction, so only one of them will get.
Okay, so we'll do the first one then. 25 will definitely hit. As he slams into the back of them. 15 points of damage. And he needs to make a constitution saving throw. And... okay, so that's the end of his turn. He attacked from a shared square and got beaten up as a result. Didn't actually hit anything. Silas, what you got?
He will go charging down that hole, that entrance.
Tell you what, since you're flying, stay still there, Silas. I will move you. Since you're flying, you could fly over top of these creatures, but you'll be within range. Like if you went there, be no disadvantage, but you would be within their range. Do you wish to fly past Okobolo, over Okobolo's head?
Who's the first one in the entrance?
Okko.
Okobolo.
Okay. Oh right. Okay, he'll do that. Fly over Okko's head. Oh, he'll unleash a ungodly screech that sounds more like a pterodactyl than anything else. And
Into
then
the room above Proteus's head. Still within range of these golems, though.
of Proteus. Okay, and he will stab at Proteus.
What?
What?
Why are you stabbing Proteus? You mean Clay Golem, surely. Oh yeah, okay, stab at Proteus, yep. Roll damage.
No. Whoa.
And he does. Whoa! Why did I roll so many dice?
I
Oh,
don't know. Why are you attacking me?
because you're there.
I'll say that's 9 points
It's-
of piercing damage, no sneak attack. That's
Yeah.
9. Yep.
Yep. But he's got this glint in his eye, like he wants to kill. And normally normally he would have. And then he'll fire his crossbow. Can he see the creature? The golem.
Yep.
He'll fire his crossbow at the golem.
Yep. Because he's so close, though, your ranged attack will be at disadvantage.
He's got crossbow
What do you call it?
He's okay. Just roll
He's a
normally
crossbow.
then. Yep.
No, I think he's at disadvantage anyway. Actually, come to think of it.
Okay. Well, let's see what the dice say.
12.
12.
All up.
Shh. So after stabbing Proteus, you take a shot at the golem, and the golem dodges it easily. Actually, you hit the golem, but it just bounces off its thick hide. Okobolo!
Yeah. Whoa, you little asshole! What are you doing? Okobolo would love to shove the clay golem in the bottom left-hand corner prone.
Would you like to rage first?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Rage!
Okay, so you're going to try and knock him prone.
Yeah.
Just, no special things for that. But it does roll a 21. He's a big boy, not as big as Okobolo. So you do the leg, sweep the leg! And he falls flat, prone on the ground.
Yep. And right then, okay, I guess it's action. So no, you get another attack, extra attack. Use extra attack to grapple him.
He rolls a 22. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he's prone on the ground and grappled.
Yeah. So that's my 2 attacks. I guess it's all or nothing. And action surge to shove the other guy. No, he won't do that. He won't do anything like that. He'll action surge to make 2 attacks on the guy he's got on the ground.
Okay, and they will be at advantage.
Yep. 1.
Yeah, that hits.
Hits.
The 13 does not hit, so 1 hit. Oh, I said advantage. Yes, sure. Yep,
That
25
was
hits.
the advantage.
Yep, so the first one hits.
15 plus rage damage of 2.
17 points of damage to this prone golem. Got it?
And second big bash on right in his face. And rolling again just for possible crit.
Yep.
Miss. No.
Happens 5% of the time, but that second one hits as well. So add 2 to the damage that you roll. Another
So 19.
19 points of damage. Nice. Okobolo. Trip him up. Stab, 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 stab. And he's away. Okay. Now the golem to the north. He's going to attack Proteus first with his slam attack. Proteus, a 22 minus a d4, a dirty 20.
Yep.
17 points of bludgeoning damage and a con saving throw.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, you're fine. And then it reaches up for a massive uppercut, going for Silas. And Silas... Oh, it's a 10. It's terrible. Silas, too wriggly. Misses. That's the first time it's missed.
That's what it feels to roll like me.
And yeah, screw it. Okobolo. That's what it did last time. The 3 creatures it could reach. Okobolo. Don't think Bane's going to help. 17 Okobolo. Just hits you. Even with the maximum of the Bane. Take 13 points of damage. Reduced to 6 because of your rage. And make a con saving throw.
Yeah. Ability save senses. Come on, baby.
You're fine. So just normal damage. As it punches, Silas, the slippery one, just slides away. And Proteus. Did you get hit, Proteus?
Yep.
I'll make me a second con save for Bane. DC 10. Okay, you're fine. Okay, Proteus. We'll
Okay.
point out that
I think
if you're feeling cramped, there's a door behind you.
I think
There's a door
first
up
of all,
the
though,
side.
it's time for a bit of that.
Mm.
So at high levels, okay, I can add a 1d6. So I'm going to cast it at 5th level. So I'll get an extra 1d6, so 8d6, is it? So first of all, it's a intelligence 17.
It rolls a
Check.
2.
Nice. All right, then I get to roll 8d6. Oh, looking forward to this. Here we go.
Yes, Queen.
29.
It has 0 effect on the clay golem. They're immune to psychic
Mhm.
damage.
Thought so.
The DM was cruel and made you roll it.
Oh, well, it's fun
Absolutely.
rolling it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling dice is fun, but yeah, they're completely immune to psychic, you learn.
So I can't use my action now to open the door. No.
Oh, it's a free action.
Okay.
It's always a free action.
Can I open the door?
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop.
Ooh, can't really move without one of them attacking me.
No, you can. The bottom one doesn't have a reaction.
Oh yeah,
So-
okay. I'll move
So
up
as long
to there.
as you stay within range of that one, you're
Yep.
okay.
There we go.
But
And
you moved away
it's-
from one of them, though.
No, he doesn't. He stayed close to him. He just
Still
moved
within
across
the
diagonally.
melee.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
No. Okay,
stay
no, you're
within.
good. You're good. Okay.
And for bonus action, I will bardically inspire Okobolo again.
Thank you.
Okay,
Pound away.
Particles. You are sandwiched in there a bit. Particles, what do you do?
Well, I can now see over here, so I'm going to this time use the actual spell of Misty Step, which is my bonus action. So I'll cast that. Badoosh.
Okay, feel free to
And
move 30 feet.
Amp. Yep, whoop. We see there. I can no longer see the guy there. I'm not sure why, because of the door. But I can see that guy. So I will just fire off a firebolt.
Okay,
That's
firebolt
that one.
incoming.
That one there. Whoosh.
I think they're double doors, and I only open one of them.
The dynamic lighting's a bit odd.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 18 hits. Roll damage. Ooh, 17
Boom.
points of fire damage. And
Boom.
thankful to learn that they're not immune to fire, and he takes the full 17 points of damage.
Wow.
Okay, Particles. You still got some movement. See a door down here.
Okay. Well, actually, move my scope over a little bit, so I will just step across so I can see down. So you're saying there's doors there?
Right there.
Right,
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to go to there. I'm happy there.
Okay. The clay golem, as you got him grasped on the ground, Okobolo, he's going to attack you 3 times, all at disadvantage, and all at baned as well. So we'll see how well this goes. First punch from the ground is a 13 at disadvantage, so that'll be a 10. Second one, it tries to punch you. So it's a 21 this time at disadvantage. But we'll reduce that to 1d4. To dirty 20, which I think will hit you, Okobolo.
That hits.
As he pounds into you, take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 10, and a con saving throw, please. That's a
Yeah.
pass. And for his third and final attack, he's going to slam you at disadvantage. Oh, rolling a natural one at disadvantage. So just the one good hit on you. Damas, you see a way down the stairs at least. What do you do?
I think I'm going to come down here. So do I go down this way?
To the left. No, to the left.
To the left, is it? Okay. So
The left
I can
then down.
get in between them. So there,
No.
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yes.
could. Yep, that would be 15
Yep.
feet of movement to get there.
Cool. And in which case, I am going to. This is tricky for me. I may as well just bump up my spirit guardians. I think I'm gonna fire them up.
Okay. So the Dragon Lords evolved, the nice ones anyway, start swirling around you.
Yeah, I'm just doing it at 3rd level.
Okay, got
Thank
it.
you. And I'll stay there.
Aegis says to Okobolo, "Hey, Okobolo, do you have a battle cry? What do you say?"
Fucking get him!
That's close to what I say. Fuck! And he charges at this one on the ground, gets out his long sword and says, "Watch this, Okobolo! Menu, blood brothers!" And he swings once at advantage. "Yeah, take that, you prick!" Swings again, hits again, "Take that, you prick!" And then stabs him. And he hits 3 times.
Hey.
All at advantage, so that's 23 points of damage. I don't know if you remember, but you guys bonded as you attacked each other. You know, those who fight together bond together. A few bloody wounds, doesn't really matter. Silas! Hovering above this madness, what do you do?
Ooh. Let me see now. Who am I hovering above?
Damas.
Damas?
Okay.
Okobolo.
Silas unleashes another ungodly screech and attacks Damas.
Attacks Damas.
Yeah, what?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Roll to hit.
19.
My AC is 19.
So that would be a hit.
Mm-hmm.
9. 9 again.
Cool.
My con save's not having its modifier come through. That's just my con save for keeping the thing up.
Okay, so
So-
9. That saved up.
It's done it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Spirit Guardians. Okay, so you take a stab at Damas. What else you got there, Silas?
Yep, and then he'll fire again at the. Can you see any of the creatures?
Mm.
The
Yep,
one.
both.
Yeah, take your pick. Oh, one to the north, we'll say. One to the north.
Okey-dokey. He just shakes something off a little bit and he goes, "Oh, that's right," and shoots at a creature. Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Sneak attack damage will apply, so. Oh, lots of
Awesome.
big dice.
Oh shit! You know what? No. I'm gonna roll again.
How come?
It's a disadvantage.
The good
18
news-
more. 18 plus.
Plus stuff
Oh,
will still hit. Will hit.
Cool. How much damage is that? That's D6, isn't it? Yeah. I'll just roll a standard one. 2.
You need to roll 2 of those. Oh, no, D6. And your sneak attack damage as well.
How was that disadvantage?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, okay. What's going on with Silas? Something's changed with Silas. So you get one little nick off the monster, and Okobolo pushing this golem's face into the ground. What do you do?
Oh,
Crossbow down. What the
this is
fuck?
pretty good. I'm gonna shove the other one prone as well.
You can't charge.
Yeah.
You can't grapple 2 creatures. It'd be one or the other.
No,
You could knock him to the ground, no?
you can grapple too if you got 2 free hands.
But then you won't have your weapon.
Yeah, that's all right.
Mm.
That's okay with me. So, going for a shove.
You can grab as many people as you have hands to hold them.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. I don't think you can beat the 29. That would be an advantage, but you grapple him anyway.
Excellent. No, well, that's the shove to prone.
I shove to prone, sure.
Yep. And bonus action grapple.
Oh, is it natural 20 for a 25? Ugh, why do I bother? I'm going to press my
Natural
button anyway.
Yeah.
I had a character
so
who was
yeah,
facing a beholder, and the beholder cast a ray of death on him, so it was save or die. And he rolled a natural 20 for a 22. Now the DC was 23. So I rolled a natural 20 and died. Rough.
Dang.
Okay.
That sucks. Okay, so that's one attack, bonus action, and now I'll use my unarmed attack.
Which arm? You are holding two of them down with both arms.
There's horns on his head.
Oh.
Yeah. Full
Sure,
fucking
because you're a minotaur, you have to do an unarmed strike.
Yeah. I'm strike.
Yes.
That
Advantage.
advantage.
Hey, that hits, so roll damage.
Roll damage. Strike. And roll.
Actually, I think with your horns, it should be D4 plus your strength.
Okay.
Oh, no, we'll take
D4.
6. 6, now we'll take 6. That's fine. That sounds about right to me.
Okay.
So goring
6.
these... Yep, goring this creatures as it's on the ground. Nice. Now is your...
Yeah.
That's your turn, I think?
Sorry, also...
Yeah.
So, one of the features of unarmed fighting is at the start of each one of my turns, I deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage to one creature grappled by me. So, at the start of my turn, I would have dealt 1d4
Okay. Okay.
to that guy.
What do the dice gods say? The dice gods say, yes! Another 4 points of damage. Got it. Ugh. Goring these
So,
guys.
guys, I got him.
Mhm.
Just fucking, you guys stay here, and you guys do whatever you want to him. Have a go.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom saving throw. The crap at this. 16.
17 you needed to beat, so take 19 damage.
Points of what
Oh,
damage?
nice roll.
It is radiant. Yeah.
Radiant. Okay, and do nothing about radiant, so it'll take that. And he'll slam Okobolo 3 times, all at disadvantage. The first one, crap. Second one, oh, might hit. 19 minus 1, 18. It's 18 hit. It does, doesn't it? One uppercut. 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Reduced to 8 due to your rage, and make me a con saving throw.
Yep. Looking through. Con save.
Yep, 16 is good enough. And for his third and final one, as he's just slashing around on the ground, at disadvantage, he rolls a 16. Oh, that's going to miss anyway, Okobolo, especially since it's a 14. So the last one misses. Proteus. Okobolo, call him in each hand. What do you do?
So, does that mean because he's grappled that he has no attack of opportunity if I move away?
Attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
I think they still have reactions, they just don't have any movement.
Yep, so just disadvantage
Okay.
because he's prone. And
And
baned.
baned.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to attempt to move away from this top guy.
He rolls an 18, Proteus. Disadvantage. Does that hit? Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Bane?
Oh,
Bane.
no, it doesn't. Bane saves you.
Yay. I'm going to move back here next to Particles. Use my Fey Touch Hunter's Mark as a bonus action on this guy.
Nice.
And fire an arrow. Here we go. Oh, rubbish.
This is rubbish. So 13, yeah. The arrow flies across, tocks into the far corner. Particles, feeling safe by these smashy guys. What do you do?
I think I will cast slow upon them, so I can put a 40-foot cube. They're both in that cube, so it's both those guys slowed. So that, well, anyway, that's a Wisdom 17 saving throw.
They both fail.
Whoa.
Right, so they should be down to at least one attack per round, anyway.
Very smart,
Does it
Pat.
affect their initiative as well?
Sorry.
Does it affect their initiative as well?
No, doesn't. But what does do is it reduces their 3 attacks to 1. Movement is half speed, so very smart. So the clay golem, moving as if it was made of clay, goes to punch Oko for 1 attack. Oh, a 24! Look at that! Screw your
You
slow.
go.
He really hates them.
23 to hit.
Yep.
15 damage. I'll reduce to 7 because of your rage, and your con save succeeds. And that's all it can do because it's slowed.
Wisdom save, please.
These guys had such a good start. 15.
All right, it's a 17 you're after. It takes 11 damage.
11 damage. Got it. Okay, these guys all of a sudden aren't doing so good. Damas.
Yeah, I am going to. I'm just going to stay where I'm at, I guess. Oh no, maybe I'll just go up here, and then I'll take the dodge action. So I'll move up to here, just so that old Aegis can get in the midst of it if he needs to. And I'll take the dodge action.
Does he get an attack of opportunity? Oh, it doesn't get reactions, does he? Because he's slowed. So, nope,
Yeah.
you're good. Take wander on. Aegis says, right! Got these motherfuckers right where I want them! And he's going to roll at advantage. Hits! Hits! Whoops, that should have been a dagger one, the last one. Yes, motherfucker! So that's 27 points of damage.
Nice.
Is that a crit? Yeah,
Yep.
the bottom, last one, the dagger.
Yep.
All right.
So, which is why I had an extra 2. So 27 points.
Oh, cool.
Aegis is
Sweet.
just
Awesome.
slicing him up. Silas.
Can Silas see that creature as well?
Yeah.
The top one, yeah.
This one here.
Should be able to.
Okay. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. 4 to 6. The creature, Malcolm.
Sorry? A
4 to 6.
5?
He'll attack the creature.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. And he will.
You'll
Where's it
roll
gone?
at advantage if you wish to use that dagger.
All right. We like doing that. Which means we're gonna stealth the shit out of this one.
Yeah, that
23?
hits. Yeah, roll. Include your
Alright.
sneak attack.
Let's go. Yeah,
26.
18.
Ooh.
Okay.
And
nice.
then he'll follow it up with his crossbow at disadvantage. 24.
Nice. Still hit.
Alright, D6 coming up. Oh, whoops. That's for 10 points of damage.
Obviously ignoring the sneak. Okay, 2 good attacks on him. And do you stay where you are, Silas?
Yeah. No, he will use mobility. Oh, shucks, can he get through there?
They don't have reactions because they're slow, so you can move wherever you want.
Brilliant. Yep, he'll swing over here then.
Okay.
In fact, he will.
Okay, cool. Aegis says, Occobolo, saw what I can do. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, all right. Okay. D4 to old mate who's grappled.
Cool.
At the bottom there.
Squeeze
One,
around
just
his
a little
neck.
peck on the cheek.
Oi.
And also a headbutt.
Cool. Advantage. Oh, the headbutt of doom. Crush his nose.
Boom. Does that automatically? No, it doesn't automatically. So
Roll another D8.
another D8.
Oh,
You headbutt him in his nose, and his nose goes into his brain, and he stops moving.
That's that. And then second attack, headbutt, other guy.
Sure.
At advantage.
Might be
Go
no
on.
natural 20. Oh, pretty good, but not quite.
And yeah. For 9. What about that? Aegis, you like that? Look at that, mate. Oi!
And the clay golem, in his last desperate attempt, is going to try and
wisdom
punch you.
save. Wisdom save first.
Going to
Wisdom
make
save
a
first.
wisdom save first. And he rolls a 16. Minus stuff
It needs
as
to be
well.
17. 18 damage, please.
Okay, well, he's on 4
Oh.
hit points now. But he's going to do
Oh, so
one
close.
final slam attack at disadvantage against
And Bane.
Occobolo and Bane. And I'll tell you the net result is a 9. So that's going to miss.
Oh,
Proteus, you have a very damaged golem you can finish off if you hit it just right.
Okay, I'm going to fire an arrow just under Damas's nose. Come on! Oh my gosh.
Oh,
calls it. Was that a natural 1?
It was.
that isn't.
I think I hit Damas.
Just under Damas's nose?
Yeah.
That's where my mouth is. Did you shoot me in the mouth?
Let's just say Damas has less of a mustache than he had before.
Probably grazed him a bit. Oh, sorry, bro.
That's
And technically
Okay.
that should be at disadvantage because he's prone, but
Oh,
can't get
I don't
any
think I
worse
can
than
get
a
lower.
can't
natural
do any
attack.
worse.
Can't do
Yeah.
any worse. Particles, can you finish it off now that Proteus fails dismally? Let's see if you can
Yeah,
finish it.
all right.
So if I'm firebolting, because that's a ranged, is that at disadvantage? Is that what you're saying? Because he's
Oh,
prone on the
yes.
ground?
Yes, should have been last time. But never mind, we'll do it from here. Oh, that was at disadvantage, and yeah, that hits.
Yep, okay. Whoops, as soon as those melt.
And
Flaming
How
Doom.
do you want to do this?
Well, I imagine that flaming strike there would cause him to shatter into a pile of dust that rapidly just evaporates up through the stairwell, carried by a breeze.
nice.
You got blazed, bro.
All right. Albert, will we have the blessing of your presence next week, or is this a one-off?
I think I might be able to make it next week. I will.
I thought there was no game next week.
That's
Yeah.
the following week. It's the following
Following.
week. That's the 2 weeks time. You're going with your son somewhere.
Yeah,
that
it
right?
finishes on the 10th, so it must be the week after that.
Yeah.
No, I can't make next week. I'm going to be at a crocodile farm
Ooh.
Oh, Jingos.
next week. Yeah, via Jingos. Deep doggery
mate?
doo-doos.
Which
Yeah.
crocodile farm? Not the Australian zoo.
No, it's we go. I say farm, but it's go out on the river and they hang some meat in the air and the crocs jump at it. Jumping crocs, it's called.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I did actually go to Steve Irwin Zoo when I was in Australia once. It was before
Yeah, I've
Steve,
been there too.
It's before
When
he
he was
passed
alive.
away. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And they said they always answered the question, no, Steve is not here. They say that just because everybody asks. So I didn't see the mighty Steve Irwin.
I did. In his early days. Yeah, he was there. The whole family. Terry Irwin was there. The kids weren't born yet, so it's just the two of them.
They were smiling, probably.
What a legend that guy was. Okay, so if you ever make it again, Albert, we'll have that same thing, that special thing that I messaged you about. We'll have that in effect.
Well, if I start an hour late, I might be able to just jump back in regularly if that could be a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're welcome anytime, Albert. So if it's an hour late, so be it.
Not next week, but week.
Well, the week after that, I won't be here.
You guys aren't. Yep.
So I got my son. But yeah, you're welcome.
But yeah,
an hour late. Yeah.
That could be a thing.
Cool.
That was fun. I forgot how much I loved that.
Yeah, it was wicked. It was an awesome surprise.
And
when it works.
Silas won't be here next week. Silas will be back at an appropriate time. And why is he attacking party members?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he was attacking us.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I thought it was just.
And he's got a big fat smile on his face, covered in blood. Loving it.
Mystery deepens.